What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. In today's video, we're taking a look at the Pistons and trying to get Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey some help. So let's get right into it. Now, as I'm recording this, we just had the whole Porzingis fiasco where he was traded to the Celtics, then he wasn't. Malcolm Brogdon was supposed to be a Clipper, then he wasn't. But we do have an updated scenario here at least, so Porzingis is a Celtic, and don't worry, that rebuild will be coming next. It might seem kind of random that I'm doing the Pistons now, but there is a good reason behind that. When I started my channel, I wanted to have every team represented in at least one video sort of as quickly as possible. So I've had a list on my phone in my notes and I've been going through them, and the Pistons are the last team that I haven't touched on in any form yet in a video. So that's why we're doing them. And now once this is done, I will feel comfortable moving on to other sorts of rebuilds. Even though I've done a Celtics rebuild before, we can look at a Porzingis rebuild and so on. Some of them align pretty well, like the Washington one. I was happy with how that did. I was a little bit disappointed the Pelicans one didn't do better, but that's fine. And then if we go over to the Grizzlies, you can see they have Marcus Smart too. Now, initial thoughts, I like it for both of these teams. I think these guys fit. Smart should be able to hold it down while Jar is out. But also, I think the Wizards kind of got fleeced. I don't know if I want to say that just yet. I don't know if there's any other plans in the works. But I do not like what they got back. If we go over to their team, I mean, Kuzma's probably just going to walk. So what, you got Chris Paul, you got Tyus Jones, who I do like both of those players individually, but for what you gave up essentially two All-Stars. I mean, neither of them were this season, but two All-Star level players. And Bradley Beal is like your second leading franchise scorer of all time, for God's sake, man. And then you give up Porzingis for all that. I don't know. I feel like the Wizards need to have a good long look at just the direction they want to go in. But anyway, back to the actual team at hand here. So we will just be making the pick. We know that Detroit got some bad luck, but we're going to see if we can still get something good here. So, who is available? Cam Whitmore is here, and they have Chris Murray. That is the highest I've ever seen Chris Murray go in one of these mock drafts. I will not be taking him. Now, the other issue is going to be we can't take a guard because we already have two guys that sort of project to be elite. We do need a new small forward because obviously I'm not going to be keeping Bogdanovic around. He's getting up there in age. Isaiah Stewart, Isaiah Livers. So I say we do just go technically best guy available here, and that's going to be Cam Whitmore. I haven't drafted him yet, so why not? So I don't know if this is a third different draft class too, because it looks a little bit different to the other ones I've seen. I saw Thompson goes 3, Scoot falls to 4, and we had 5. I mean, obviously it wouldn't have made much sense getting him anyway, so that's fine. So Kobe Jones and Cam Whitmore. I'm going to do this trade to send Alec Burks over to Portland, so hopefully he can help Dame out a little bit. We just don't need him, and we just drafted Kobe, so I'd rather play him. We're going to swap 2 seconds for their unprotected first in 27. So let's do that. Hilariously, just remembered that Kevin Knox was in Detroit. So that is quite funny. But I think, unfortunately, I'm just going to go ahead and release him. Just because we have the money to spend, and obviously the Michigan connection here with Draymond. I'm going to offer him a 1+1. He's looking for about 20-ish to 25, I think I saw somewhere. I could just be making that up entirely, but it seems around the ballpark what Draymond will want. So we'll go ahead and get him there. If he's bad, obviously no pressure to bring him back, and we did just have some money to throw around anyway. So I guess now we have 2 vets. We have Bogdanovic and we have Green, so I guess we can just roll out this team, go to the deadline and see how we're looking. But I actually don't mind the construction of this roster so far. So let's go to play progression, where I'm assuming Draymond is going to drop probably 5 overalls. So Boyan drops 4, and I was right, Draymond drops 5. But that's fine, he has a big deal, it's only a 1+1, whatever. We had money. So Cade's up to an 88, 83 for Ivy. And Duran, who I would like to keep around, because if you know, you know, in 2K, he turns into little Dwight Howard. So let's get into next season, man. And I totally forgot. Another big reason why we can do this rebuild is Monty Williams, the new head coach. So we'll see what he can get out of this team. I actually like him a lot as a coach, so this should be fun. And we have a few systems that are all the same, so I guess we'll just keep his pace and space. We'll go over here. I would like to run a 10-man. For the regular season. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our new vet duo. 5. We signed Kelly Oubre. Okay, did we pay him a ton of money? Because I did not do that. Okay, the AI gave Kelly Oubre a 3-year deal. That is frustrating. I don't know why that was on auto. Obviously, we're in a scenario, so someone's probably set that. I'm going to edit Kelly Oubre's contract to a minimum and then release him because I had no plans to sign him. It's just kind of frustrating. Tip to the people, if you are deciding to upload these scenarios, don't do any crazy settings because it's hard to pick up and edit for other people. Obviously, they're doing us a favor, but at the same time, there's no point really uploading it if you're not intending for it to be shared. I don't know. That's just how I feel anyway. When I've uploaded them in the past, I always make sure it's clean. All right, so making 1.05 million. Let's go ahead and release him. I'm sorry, Kelly. I'm sure he'll get another job. So now we have those same 5 guys, Killian Hayes, Wiseman, Beef Stew, Cam Whitmore, and Bagley get to play. Cool, I'm happy with that. I'll probably try to actually get Kobe Jones some minutes here in the 10-man spot, because if we do have injuries, that's when Bagley can hop in. So let's do something like that, and I'll just sign some random for a minimum. I'm just going to re-sign Ish Smith. Why not? Bring him back to Detroit. I'm going to rock out this team to start the season, and we'll see if we want to make any changes. Obviously, as per usual, if anything crazy happens, I'll stop and let you know. I do want Kobe playing those minutes though. And otherwise, I will see you guys in the postseason, because I don't think we'll need to make any moves, but I'll keep you updated. I'll see you in a sec. So insanely at the deadline, we are 10 games over 500. We're right below the Heat by about a half game. And Bojan has been injured most of the season. We've been playing Cam Whitmore, so I think I'm going to go ahead and trade Bojan to a team just for a lottery protected pick or something, or for a pick from a contender, so he can go and help them contend for a championship, because I still don't think we're there. And I still think he has something in the tank to offer teams. And then obviously we want to open up more minutes for Cam. So I'm going to see what that looks like. So we're going to be sending Bojan and Ish Smith. Unfortunately, he's playing for his 10 millionth team in the league, for Evan Fournier, but mostly that top 3 protected pick. We can decline the Fournier contract next season, and they get a little bit more depth. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we're going to rock the rest of the season like this. We will not be playing Tyler Cook as our 10-man. We can go put Kobe Jones in there, I guess. All right, let's see how we go after trading Bojan. Obviously, he wasn't playing for us anyway, but let's go ahead and finish it out now. Bro, my jaw is literally on the ground. I'm shocked. We somehow won 50 games with this team. So I don't know if that's Monty Williams or if that's Cade averaging 30 and being an all-star, which he was, and he did. But I guess we'll find out. Ja with 35 and 10, he's MVP. Vic with 24 as a rookie, nice. 6-man Jordan Poole, 20. Giannis, DG, Mike Malone. So we only had 8 less wins than the coach of the year. That's kind of crazy. No Cade on an all-NBA team. That might be a bit of a snub if you ask me. And Amen Thompson as a rookie. Yeah, I don't like this draft class. At least we get Cam Whitmore though, an all-rookie second team, so we can see what he did. 13 points, nice. 43, 34 from 3. Got that number up a little bit. That's awesome. Where did we finish? We finished as the 6th seed, so was the East really just that nice? I thought we did something, but no, it was very tight. So you can see 50. We were about 2 games out of the 1 seed. That's kind of crazy. A lot of teams won 50 games, so maybe not that special. I don't know. Maybe the league is just that evenly talented. There's that much parity. So as I was saying, Cade Cunningham with 29, he finishes. He did have 30 at 1 point, 6.6, 7.1, 47, 40, 88 splits. That's beautiful. I love to see that. Jaden Ivey, 21, 5 and 6, 36 from 3. Beautiful. We saw Cam. They had Isaiah Stewart playing power forward. I do still want Draymond there. Draymond numbers 5, 4, and 5. We can see maybe we decline the 20 mil and try to get him on a couple of years, maybe 10 or 15, maybe for 3. 14 and 9 from Duran on 70% shooting. That's crazy. Killian Hayes, not bad as a 6-man. Can't hit a 3 to save his life. Wiseman's doing good things. Bagley was very good too. Okay. And then obviously Kobe didn't play to close out the season. Yeah, he was horrendous. 29% from the field. Nice. All right. So we definitely don't need a 10-man for the playoffs. We'll do something like this. Let's go ahead and see. And we're going against the Knicks. Right, this is the revenge series. I'm going to assume Bojan's coming off the bench. We did trade him while he was injured. 2K doesn't let you do that, but I put the injury back on after we moved him. He's still the same overall, so it doesn't matter. I don't know why you can't trade injured players. That's kind of silly. But here's their 6-man, so major upgrade for them. And they can even start him when the shots aren't falling between these two guys, because we know that's going to happen. But anyway, let's see what happens in game 1. They win. Okay, not going to spend too much time here on the first season, even though we did overachieve. Game 2, we lose. We lose game 3 as well. And are we going to get swept? We win 1 game. Okay, Cade with 36, 4, and 11. There it is. Has it been Bojan? Don't tell me it's kind of been Bojan. 18 points on 60, 57 shooting. Revenge series, I guess. Can we win 1 more? No, we lose in 5. That's fine. I mean, I'm so happy with this season, man. We did so good. Cade had 34. Let's see who wins it all. The Knicks lose in round 2 to the Cavs. No surprises there. And then Shea beats Embiid in 7. You know how good Shea is in 2K. All right. You can see there it goes to the Knicks at 25, which is fine. And we gave them Bojan. That's kind of funny. That's whatever, man. So we are very happy with this season. Just got to move forward now. Wouldn't mind me some Missoula as an assistant coach. He accepts that. Nice. Just upgrade our coaching staff even more. We have kind of a mid-second round pick here, but Skylar Clark is still there. I've had him before, and he's a very good bench point guard. He shoots about 40 from 3. So I'll definitely take that. That is a steal, 70 overall. He's going to probably replace Killian Hayes, who I don't want to pay. We definitely pick up the options on these two guys. Not on Evan Fournier. Kobe Jones, honestly, probably not, man. I gave it a go. I really did try to play him. And then Draymond accepts it. Oh, I gave him a player option. I was meaning to give him a team option, so that's whatever. We don't have any money this season. Hopefully there's nobody crazy here that I was interested in. We'll give the QOs to these guys. As I said, Killian Hayes I'm not overpaying for, so if he's gone, he's gone. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to make any major signings, but I do like Kobe White here to be a super bench piece for us. I'm going to offer him 3 years, 12 flat. It is a bit of a low ball to him, so he's going to say no, but he also doesn't have any other offers. So we'll keep an eye on that. And I do want to bring back Isaiah Stewart and Wiseman, but not for that price tag. Killian Hayes actually has a deal, not a real one. Okay. So we will see how it goes. So upped Kobe to 12.5 a year, and he accepts that. I like that. And we auto-renounce the rights on James Wiseman, whatever. I'm not too upset about that. I'll be trying to bring back Isaiah Stewart. He has one real deal from the Timberwolves. I don't know if he's going to accept that. I'd probably offer him the same thing we gave Kobe. I think that's probably fair. Let's go ahead and see if he accepts that. Otherwise, we can just match the deal, and he does. All right. And I will accept Killian Hayes on the QO, but I'm not going to go ahead and overpay for him. So we'll see if we do get him back. We don't. That's fine. No, we do get him back. Just kidding. All right. That's fun. I just didn't see him on blind. Okay. Draymond is down to a 74. I definitely meant to make that a team option. I'm very upset with myself. Bagley regresses at 25. Okay. And then the rest of our guys are in green. 95 overall for Cade. Beautiful. All right, man. Let's see what season 2 brings for us. I think this perfectly sets us up for next free agency to splurge on a really good power forward, because I'm pretty happy everywhere else. Unless we don't get more progression out of Cam, in which case we might look at a 3 and then just keep beef stew. Just looking at the rotation now, I'm realizing we have Killian Hayes, Kobe White, and Sky Clark. So Killian Hayes, I'm definitely going to trade 11 million. I'm going to throw him probably at the deadline for probably a wing. Yeah, definitely a wing to play off our bench. At least Draymond's playing up to a 75. That's good news. And the rest of the team is kind of mid. I don't love the bench. That's another thing. So we've got to look at either a 3 or a 4, I think, and then a bench in this coming season. Maybe, I don't know, Killian Hayes can get me something at the deadline. We'll see. And I'm going to get things rolling. I will see you guys in a second. Hopefully we don't get any injuries. All right, we're at the deadline. This time we're the 2 seed, just behind Boston, of course. So we are very good. And I noticed something that's really cool, right? So I did a rebuild recently in the simulation where Cade peaked at around an 89, 90, and I was seeing him in Trade Finder for basically nothing. I've changed his training preferences / schedule, and I've had him mentored by Draymond. Now in this other sim, he could not defend a parked car. You look here, I've got him challenger, off-ball pass. So it is kind of cool. Props to 2K for that, I guess, actually working and every sim sort of being different. So we are good, but as I said, I don't like this hole here. Draymond's still been solid. I mean, as far as Draymond goes, that is. But if we go to his per 36, about 5'5" and 7.5, he's even hitting 37% of his threes. So he's got some value. Killian's been elite, 37 from 3, 16 and 10 off the bench per 36, 90 from the line. So I'm thinking I'm going to find a trade that involves Draymond, Killian Hayes, and possibly even Cam Whitmore to get a more or less superstar small forward. And then Isaiah Stewart can be our starting power forward. He's still been really good too, 43 from 3. I did want to keep Cam around. It kind of sucks that I'm moving on from him this early. But they've got his 3-point rating just really trash, and I kind of need somebody who can do that. I don't need another guy who can, you know, handle the ball, get to the rim and dunk and that sort of stuff. His 3-pointers are 74. His mid-range is a 68. I guess his ball handling is not great. So he's not holding the ball a lot, trying to get to the rim, but that is what he's doing primarily, and he's not shooting or really playing any defense. And again, I wanted to develop everyone together, but if we go over here, I'm going to need to pay Cade, and then Ivy's coming up in a season. So I think now is my chance to land a superstar to put alongside him and have a big 3. Durant's been really good too, by the way. So I'm just going to have a look around the league and see what I find. I just wanted to come back and let you guys know, I don't know what they've touched in this scenario, but Devin Booker's a 99, Tatum's a 99, that's fine. Jar's a 98, 97. They must have upped progression by a ton. But then at the same time, Giannis is down to a 95, so I really don't have any clue what's happening. Anyway, whatever. Jimmy Butler's the best small forward in the league, by the way. Okay, I was just messing around there because I didn't think we were going to get him. But we get Franz Wagner, who I don't get very often. He's on a bad team. They were rebuilding. Obviously, it doesn't make a ton of sense. He's 23, but he does get some more assets. It's been a weird sim, man. Giannis is technically tradable for. So is Mikal, Jalen Green, Brandon Ingram I couldn't get though. So we get our starting small forward, and that looks really nice to me now. And he fits right alongside these other two guys. Perfect in terms of age. This does unfortunately leave our bench pretty bare bones. We do get to keep Draymond at least, so that's good. And then we still have Bagley. We still have Chuma Okeke. So I think we're going to have to trade Bagley or Chuma for a wing off the bench, and then we should be good. I actually kind of like this, so we'll trade him for Bogdan straight up. That makes our bench look a little bit better. All right, man. And I do also realize that I'm going to have to now pay Franz as well. So we have him, we have Cade, we have Jaden Ivey coming up, but at least they're all restricted, so that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and keep simming, and hopefully, I don't know, maybe we can win it all with this young team. Let's see. 55 wins this season, so we're constantly improving. I love that. Anthony Edwards averages 40. There is something going on with this sim. I don't know what sliders have been moved. James Wiseman leaves us and wins most improved in Chicago. I love to see that. He's also wearing number 45. Chris Finch is your coach of the year, so we were just behind them. That's fine. But we finish as the 3 seed, so the East is just kind of stacked now. If we quickly want to go over the stats, Cade with 28 this season, 6 and 7, but he shot 53, 48, 89 splits. He's insane. Ivy with 22, 4 and 6, 46, 40, 80 splits. Franz, pretty much from when we traded for him, same thing, 17, but 40 from 3. He's also getting 4 and 3. Isaiah Stewart's been a very good power forward for us. Duran's been an elite center. He's low-key, also part of that big 3, fantastic 4. Kobe White is a 6-man, very good. Chuma Okeke played for us. He was solid too, about 12 points, 39 from 3. Bogdan, I got annoyed as soon as I traded for him because I didn't realize, I mean, he's still good, 15 per 36, decent splits. I didn't realize the contract, 3 years, 17 mil. I also had Harrison Barnes pop up. I should have gone with him. I think he was an expiring, whatever. Draymond numbers, but efficient for Draymond, so I'm happy with that. If we can re-sign him on a minimum, I would be thrilled. That would be awesome. So getting into it, going against Miami, Markelle Fultz is someone I did look at to be one of our 6 men, but we did not get him, so that's fine. And I'm just now realizing Sky Clark fell out of the rotation. I wanted to keep playing him, but heck of a rookie season from him, as I said. If you have a late second round pick in that draft, definitely pick him up. Per 36, 22 points, 38 from 3. He's just a great shooter off the bench. I mean, Jimmy is the best small forward, even though he's playing power forward in the league, but hopefully we can beat this team. Game 1, we win. Jaden Ivey with 39, 6 and 5. Game 2, we also win. Cade with 54, 8 and 8. There has to be something up with these sliders, man. This is ridiculous. So many high-scoring affairs and so many good players. Can we just sweep this team, please? 35 from Cade. And we do. We actually sweep them. I feel like I never sweep in this game these days. 38 from Cade. So I guess he is just a monster. 37, 9 and 8, 50, 50, 87 splits. Oh, God. But now we have the Cavs, and even if we beat them, we probably have the Celtics. So I'm looking forward to that KP rebuild. They have arguably the better backcourt. I mean, it's close, actually. We have the better small forward. They have a much better power forward center duo. Let's see, Cade, can you average 50 against this team for me, please? That would make me very happy. Game 1, we win. Donovan Mitchell, 36. Cade outplays him. Was that a 1-point game? That was a 1-point game in overtime. Wow. That's good that we won that one because we're going to get blown out in this second game. And I would imagine that is going to be the last game we win. 39 for Franz. That's awesome. But we do tie it up. Okay, Ivy with 30. Mitchell with 38. Can we go up 3-2? Nope. Okay, and I think that might be all she wrote. We'll let 2K do that one more time. I'm just going to sim game. And we do force a game 7. Cade with 38, 9, 11, 39 from DG. I have noticed if you rebuild rotations, it sometimes just lets you win a game a little bit easier. Just purely based on, I guess, that you made an adjustment, sort of like what a coach would do in real life, even if it's minor, you know, changing a starting lineup. And it looks like they are starting Draymond. Okay, for the defense. I'm okay with that, I guess. So let's go ahead and play our superstar backcourt all the minutes. And then we can go about 38 to Franz, 28. I do actually want to play Duran more too. So, I mean, we will simcast this one. Let's see what happens. I don't see us winning this. Even if we do, we have to beat Boston. So let's see what happens. Starting off down by 2, bit of back and forth here. We do take a pretty big lead. Knock on wood, we don't choke this. 86. And it looks like we're blowing them out. Okay. Cool, we blow him out. Awesome. I love to see that. We put up 147. Cade with 50. What is he averaging, bro? 33, 8 and almost 9 on 50, 50, 88 splits. Carry me past Boston. This team is a juggernaut. I mean, I guess lucky for me, Rob is classed as a center because they're not starting him next to Porzingis, which means we can at least attack their shooting guard. But Rob as a 6-man is kind of scary. So let's see what happens. I mean, Cade's been guarded by Brogdon. That should be barbecue chicken. And we do win game 1. Ivy with 40. It wasn't even Cade. I guess he's guarded by the 78 overall. That was also a 2-point win though. So these have all been close games. They win game 2, which is exactly what I thought. Porzingis with 32. Because of course, 42 for Cade, triple-double. Can we go up 2-1? We go down, okay. Let's see if 2K can work its magic for me. They want to start Chuma Okeke now. Don't love that, so I'm actually going to go ahead and switch those. Can we tie it up 2-2? No, they go up 3-1. France has 37, and I would imagine we're going to lose in 5, yeah. Okay, that Boston Celtics team is just too good. We can only hope Tatum leaves in free agency. Cade was elite though, so let's just see. I'm assuming the Celtics are going to win, and they win in 7. All right, Tatum is finals MVP. In those playoffs, Cade averaged 33, 8 and almost 9 on 50% shooting. Ivy with 27 and 8, almost 5 rebounds, 49. Franz with basically 23 and 4. It's a very good third option. Jalen Duren with 18 and 11. Kobe White was good too. All right, man, we're heading the right way. Let's just see, maybe we can add one more piece at power forward. Or maybe even make the bench better, who knows? I guess we'll take TJ Powers here in the second round. Don't mind who it takes with the next pick. You can see the top 5 guys there. So we'll go ahead and sign him. We won't sign Ismail here. Definitely picking up the options on all of these guys and definitely extending the QO to those guys. So now, Jason Tatum, please leave Boston. He might go to New York. That'd be better for us. Cade, 10 offers. None of them are real. Same with Franz, he doesn't have any offers. So annoyingly, I'm going to keep that open on Draymond, but I do have to wait either to match a deal. We do not want to renounce the rights on Cade there, 2K. We either have to wait past moratorium or wait for them to accept another deal, which is quite frustrating, but let's see. So we'll keep that open, keep Franz and Chuma open. Okay, so Cade, one real offer from the Bucks. Let's go ahead and offer him all the money we can, 32.40. That is his number 1 offer. Cool. And then Franz, we can maybe lowball a little bit because we can always match what he gets next. So I might even try to flat load that on him. Looks like we get Cade. Can we please bring back Franz Wagner as well? We do. Cool. And I can still bring back Chuma and Draymond by the look of it. So that's nice. We'll see if we can give Draymond a 2-year minimum. That would be really good. And then we still would have about a $6 million mid-level exception here. If I can bring in Nick Richards, I wouldn't mind that either. So let's see if we can give him a 1-year deal worth about 4 mil. And we get Draymond and we get Nick Richards. Cool. Can also bring back Chuma Okeke. All right, I can overpay a little bit for Chuma. So we might go ahead and do that so we can maybe do like a sign and trade with him. Okay, and we get him back too. Awesome. And this is low-key perfect. Sending Bogdan back to the Hawks. He's got his value up a little bit, so it's Chuma. In 2 seconds, they're going to give me a first and DeAndre Hunter. Perfect. So I think we're ready to win it all next year. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's do it. Let's go win a championship. Cade's up to a 95. Franz is up to an 89. Jaden Ivey's up to an 88. Kobe White even goes up to an 80. That's nice. Draymond Green's down to a 71 and Sky's up to a 71. So that's kind of cool. But Draymond still has some badges at least. Cade has even developed some pretty solid defensive badges. That's what you love to see. Let's go ahead and get into hopefully the final season, guys. Right, I'm realizing the bottom half of our rotation is still kind of weak. I mean, up to Nick Richards is fine, but then Sky, Clark, and Draymond are at 72 overall. They play higher than that, so we'll see. Hopefully we can keep them. But I don't mind doing one more trade to get a good 9th man who can solidify that playoff rotation. We'll see. Maybe they can play up. And then outside of that, it's Cade, it's Ivy, it's Franz, it's Isaiah Stewart, who's down to a 79. Now seeing that kind of worries me a little bit. But hopefully, Jalen Duren, 2K God, can carry us. So I'm going to get it started and we'll see where it goes. And actually, I might have just solved my own problem. Tyus Jones and John Isaac were just sitting in free agency and they only wanted minimums. So we got them now, which is fun. So we'll see how good we are. Fingers crossed. So we're at the deadline and I'm blown away. We are the 1 seed in the entire NBA, 45 and 11. If we want to go over to NBA standings, better than the Knicks. The Rockets are there, not quite. And I don't think I need to make any moves, so I hope I don't regret that, but everyone's playing really well, so we have almost 390s, and then we're about 10 deep. We can play all of those guys. Wouldn't even mind giving TJ Powers some minutes, and either of these two guys can also play in the playoffs. So I think we look really good, man. I'm going to keep simming and hopefully not breaking anything up in terms of chemistry gets us over the hump. Let's see. So we get a 65 win season. We've improved every year, but most importantly, he finally does it. Cade Cunningham, 26, 6, and 10 on 50, 40, 90 splits. He's your MVP. He even has a steal and a half. And we win Coach of the Year. Let's go, bro. 99 offense, 94 defense. I love to see that. And I'm assuming that's us as the GM too. So that's super exciting. And he finally gets on all NBA first team. I wonder if we get anyone else. I doubt it. Tatum's stayed in Brooklyn, which is annoying. Him and Booker are 99 overalls, which is insane as well. And then also the Knicks have RJ Barrett, Giannis, and freaking DeJounte Murray. They're all 90s, and there's Booker at a 99. I do not like having to use scenarios. 2K, please update start today at this time of the year to work for the draft lottery. And if there is a way to do it and I just don't know, please let me know, because that's really annoying. Let's go, man. We are the 1 seed going against the Bucks now that Giannis is gone. We'll see who they have. We saw Cade's stats. Let's go through everyone else. Ivy, I kind of wish was pushing 20, 25 points, not down to 18, but I mean, he's 50, 39, 80 splits, also 6 assists, so that's fine. France has 17, 3, and 4 on 50, 40, 90. So we have two 50, 40, 90 guys on the same roster. Has that ever happened in real life? Did the Warriors do it with Steph and KD or Clay? I'm not sure. Beef Stew has just been a good power forward for us. I mean, he shot 40% from 3 last year. That's fallen off a little bit, to be expected. He's pretty good defensively. Duren, he's just an elite cheap center. 13, 9, almost 2 blocks, 70% from the field. Hunter has been an elite 6-man. I extended him 2 years. 17, 3.5 on 40 from 3. Kobe White was a great pickup in that first offseason. 15, 3, and 2 on 42 from 3. Super efficient. Jonathan Isaac, I realize, is basically the Draymond replacement. Not as good of a playmaker. Then we have Nick Richards with about 12 and 11. He was a great pickup. Both of these, all 3 of those guys actually just sitting there in free agency, only wanting minimums, is awesome. So let's go ahead and actually make this a 9-man. All right, let's see. Milwaukee, who do you have now that Giannis has walked? Oh, they have Scotty Barnes, Middleton's still there, and they have Evan Mobley. So they still have 2 90 overall players. I think whoever's done this scenario has just upped the progression rate super high. So I'm assuming that's why everyone's so good. We got 2-0, 29 for Cade, 31 for Scotty. I feel like they could upset us, realistically. 36, 12, and 12 for Cade. And we do sweep them, so I guess not if Cade is playing like that. He steps it up in the playoffs, man. 31, 7, and 9, 50, 50, 96 splits. I'm so happy he's on my team. We have Boston in round 2. Oh, man, this could be the NBA Finals right here. Just kidding. Did they lose a couple of players? Caleb Love. So our backcourt should average like 50 points. We're not that far off on the small forward, but they kill us in the other 2 guys in the front court. So let's see. Game 1, we win. Ivy with 39, 5, and 6. Very high scoring game. Porzingis with 38. Game 2, we win. Okay. Cade with 31, 4, and 10. 46 for Brown. They win game 3. To be expected. Can we please go up 3-1? We do. Okay. 42, 35, and 14. Can we just win in 5? We do. Awesome. All right. And Cade with 48 and 12. He's averaging 32, 7, and 10. He's not even the top rated player in the league. He just beat that man, Jason Tatum, who's also going crazy. But this might be a Michael Jordan type run. And now we have the other super team in New York. Oh my God. So they basically have 3 90s as well. Hey, it's almost the same as us. We have a 95. They have a 95. We have an 89. They have an 89. We have 2 89s. Almost another 90, 79. And we're better at the center spot. But I have a feeling they might beat me. Let's see. Game 1. We win. Cade with 36 points and 21 assists. I don't even know what to say. Can we go up 2-0? Nope. Okay. There's the Giannis game. I did think about trading for him. Can we go up 2-1? We go down 2-1. Alrighty. Can we tie it up? We go down 3-1. Okay. Back to 2K. Let it do a rotation. Can we not lose in 5? We lose in 5 this time to New York. I do not like whoever has made this. RJ Barrett has 66 points. As I said at the start, if you're doing this sort of scenario, don't do anything stupid with the sliders. Nobody wants that. RJ Barrett wins finals MVP averaging 40. Okay, cool. Let's do another season, I guess. All right, I had 2 picks in that auto-generated draft. We actually get a 75 and a 73. This guy was meant to go first, I think, so that's kind of crazy. I think I'll be throwing him and a couple of other guys into a trade, probably to upgrade that power forward spot. Do want to extend the QA there to Skylar. We also have to pay Jaden Ivey, so I hope we can afford to bring him back. He's got a real deal from the Nets, so we better be able to match this. All right, and we get him back. Cool. Can I also bring back Duran? All right, it lets me sign Duran as well. Awesome. All right, I'm going to try to get Jabari Smith to solidify our starting five. Obviously, they were a good team, but I'm willing to give up a ton for him. And they agree to that just like that. All right, so we've lost our depth, but we have to be able to compete with all those super teams because I'm pretty sure progression is turned up, progression is turned down. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we need probably a backup center, a backup point guard, and then maybe a backup wing. And we still have some guys that we can actually bring back. Can we bring back Sky Clark on a 2-year deal? I'd like that. Also, definitely bring back John Isaac on the minimum. Yes, sir. And I have somehow a mid-level exception, so I'm going to go ahead and offer that to Precious. So we get back Sky for 2 million. We get Precious and Jonathan Isaac. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good. We're deep in the luxury tax, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I can also bring back Tyus Jones. Cool, let's do that. And it's even possibly going to let me bring back Nick Richards. So let's see. There's no way I can get all of these people back. We get Nick Richards and we get Tyus Jones. Bro, what the hell has this roster created done? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's get it, man. Hopefully this is our year. Cade's up to a 96, Fran's up to a 90, 89 for Ivy, 88 for Jabari, 83 for Duran, 80, 79, 79. So we got rid of all the old guys on our roster. Now we have just young and up and coming guys. Hopefully this is it, man. I feel really good about this team. It's a lot of fun. Don't know if it's realistic. I think it's definitely something in the sliders that this person has changed. But whatever, I got to take advantage of it, right? Go back to Monty's preferred system because it is now 4.5 stars. And let's go ahead and make it a 10-man for the regular season. So now we have Cade, Ivy. Ivy hasn't gone up more, which is kind of annoying. But now we basically have 4 90s, an 85 almost, 81. Still have Kobe White, which is cool. Isaiah Stewart, Precious, Jonathan Isaac, and Nick Richards. Still have Tyus Jones. We brought in Jalen McDaniels, and we still have Sky Clark. Oh, we lost Draymond. I didn't even notice. I don't think he retired. No, it looks like Draymond did retire. He's no longer in the green pool. All right, man, let's get into it. Hopefully we can win it all this year. Fingers crossed for no injuries. 66 wins and the back-to-back MVP, 29, 6, and 12, 50, 40, 90. He's just so good at this point. It's absurd. Monty Williams gets another coach of the year, which is fun. Still no other Pistons on any All-NBA team. So we will have Cleveland here in the first round, which is a little bit scary. So Cade led us, obviously. Second is Franz and Ivy with about 19 apiece. I wish one of them was scoring closer to 25, but I guess we just have so much talent. Jabari with 17, 16 for Kobe, 11 for Durant, 97 and 91 and 91 and 90, 85, 83. So, I mean, hopefully this can contend with those super teams. We'll drop it down to a 9-man. Round 1 here, but see, every team's a super team. They have 2 90s and an 86. But obviously we're better the rest of the way through. So let's go ahead and sim around, and I just hope we sweep them. We go down 2-0 and we actually win in 7. Oh man, scenario creator, you suck. Please never again change sliders like this. Trae Young is at a 95 and it's only Trae Young. Watch the Hawks beat me because 2K loves them, and we do actually sweep them. Rematch against the Knicks. They still have their big 3. They brought in Clint Capella and Keon Johnson. I think they're better than us. Let's see. Game 1, we do win. Cade with 26 and 16. Giannis with 37. We go up 2-0. Cade with 45. We go up 3-0. Cade with 30 and 17. And please don't blow a 3-0 lead. We sweep them. Okay, Cade is your Eastern Conference MVP with 35 and 13, 57-50 splits. And we don't have to play OKC. That said, they still have Zion. And with the way this sim has gone, nothing would surprise me. Okay, game 1. We win. Franz with 27. Dyson Daniels with 38. Please don't make me lose to Dyson Daniels. We got 2-0. Franz with 34. Daniels with 36. Can we got 3-0? They win 1. Okay. Dyson Daniels with 39. He's also averaging 30. Everyone's averaging 30 this playoffs. Can we please go up 3-1? We do. Okay, cool. Dyson with 42, bro. What is going on? But Cade with 40 and 24. I'm sorry about the numbers and the contracts. I'm 99.9% sure that is whoever created this scenario's fault, but let's see if we can close them out here in Detroit. Starting off with a little bit of a lead here. It's only 3 points. It's very back and forth. We do take a little bit of a lead here, and there we go. We blow it open there in the third. Hopefully we don't choke it, and it looks like no, we're going to blow them out in Detroit. Let's get it. It's a super team, but I don't care. This made it totally worth it. Let's just see where we're at. Cade with 30 and 12. Oh, he's probably, not overall wise, but he's probably the best player in the NBA. 25 and 6 for Jabari, so that was probably the missing piece, that power forward spot. And it's a very young big five, really. 25 years old, 24, 25. How old is Duran? He's 23. We did it properly. We developed the guys. We built through the draft. We brought in a couple vets. We had Draymond, who fits. Also, Dyson Daniels, 38. Okay, whatever. If I can get a bucket here, I would like it to be with Cade. Let's go. Give it to Cade. Over to Duran, and there it is. I get my bucket. Cool, 15 and 10 for Duran. Let's get out of here, man. We're going to win it all. So high. Let's go, man. We win in 5. Cade is your finals MVP, obviously, averaging 30.6 points, 6.8 rebounds, 15.4 assists, 2.6 steals, 0.4 blocks, shooting 52, 51 splits. He just had a Michael Jordan type playoff run, man. Also, I'm just curious. In the finals, Dyson Daniels, not Zion, averages 39.6 and 5 on 50, 48, 84 splits. So I don't know what's happened again with this scenario, but whatever. I mean, it took a super team to beat a super team, but we did have to go through that Knicks team. We did have to go through the Hawks, who was 2K's golden child, and we beat the Cavs. And then last year, I think we beat the Celtics. I could be wrong. Maybe they beat me, but I think I beat them. So you can see we finished with a ton of guys from the same or similar draft classes, one right after the other. You had Cade from 21, you had Franz from 21, Ivy was 22. Sky Clark, again, if you guys ever have a late second round pick, he's up to a 75. He could be a serviceable, even starting point guard. Yeah, I mean, I don't love building super teams like this because it kind of takes away from it, but we were going against other super teams because of the progression. But again, hopefully you guys did enjoy it. As I said, this is the last team I really wanted to sort of get onto the channel out of all of them. So now we can go back to just doing miscellaneous rebuilds, and as stuff comes out, I think I'll be doing a Celtics one next with KP. Maybe give it a day just to see if anything else crazy happens. They might say, oh, now this one's vetoed or whatever. So we'll see how that goes. But in any case, I hope you guys are enjoying the off season, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Until the next video, peace out.